And just like that, adios, amigo. Paula Badosa is out of there, eliminated by her bestie, Aryna Sabalenka, who hits hard. Aryna Sabalenka scares me, ladies and gentlemen, with the power she packs. She might even get one past me. Yeah, maybe one. But listen, guys, Paula Badosa said it best. It's all about the good energy. Thanks for the plug. We all know Coco plugged me at the U.S. Open. Thank you, Coco. Listen, guys, this is what it's all about. These big matches on center court. Who has the better game to get through to the next round? These two ladies, they know each other's game. Paula Badosa knows her best friend's game. And she said, look, they met a couple years ago on the California leg of the tour. They then, which would be probably the Indian Wells. Then they went down to Miami. They played doubles together. They hit it off, natural chemistry. I mean, we've seen them go on double dates together. I think this is a great friendship, and it's great for the tour, but it's a bad matchup stylistically. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Paula Badosa, I still kind of think she's coming into her form, and I posed the question before, is she a contender or a pretender? Is she serious? Is Paula Badosa serious? And the reason I asked this question is we saw her literally go from, what, a 100 ranked player to the top 10 in the same year in a matter of a few months, much like Carolyn Garcia did a couple years ago when she won the WTA championship. She was having a horrible season, ranked like what, ranked 80th? And she shot up to like number 4 in the rankings, won the WTA finals. All it takes is a few good tournaments. That's really all it takes. And Paula Badosa, look, I think she's starting to play better, but this is just a bad matchup. Taking on her bestie, that's right. 18 breakpoint opportunities for Aryna Sabalenka. She converted on 7 of them. The numbers were sloppy, and the conditions here, look, the ball's not traveling well through the air. It's damp, it's moist, a lot of humidity. The courts, I think the playing conditions they're tough, and that's, Paula Badosa said this in the past. Being a tennis professional, really, it's about being able to adjust to the elements. How well can you adjust to the elements? It doesn't matter how good of a player you are in the perfect conditions. It matters how well you can adjust to the elements. And we're seeing the better prepared players, the mentally stronger players prevail. Now, Paula Badosa is big time. I've said it time and time again. She's must-see TV for tennis. She's entertaining. Whenever she plays, I'm tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Today is just a bad matchup. I just think Sabalenka can overpower Badosa on clay, and the angles just makes it tough for someone that just wants to baseline. Badosa did have 4 opportunities to break Sabalenka. She only converted on 1. The second set was a runaway train, but the first set was very competitive. Badosa did struggle, though, with the double faults. And look, she's eliminated. What's next for Sabalenka? Things are going to get really, really good here because Aryna Sabalenka, she's going to take on the winner of Madison Keys or Emma Navarro. And we've seen both of them play pretty competitive against Sabalenka in the past. My personal opinion, I think Keys, the way she's playing, I think she could possibly upset Sabalenka. Possibly. But let's take a look at the rest of the draw, guys. We are headed towards the Sweet 16. I like to call it the Sweet 16 because the best 16 players left in the draw. Iga, the number 1 seed. Big, bad Iga. She's going to take on Potapova. Now, Iga's coming off of a fairly solid win against Buskova, a defensive player, while Potapova, 3-set victory over Wang. These two have never faced each other before, and Potapova, if she's going to win this match, I don't know, she might have better odds playing the lottery, but if she, like the Mega Millions lottery, the Powerball jackpot, because if she's going to beat Iga, it's just, if I'm coaching Potapova, it's simple. You need to go out there and just play aggressive every point. Every opportunity you have to strike the ball, keep away from Iga and go for a winner. Simple as that. We are not playing tennis with Iga Swiatek. That's going to be a tough task. Like I said, I don't see Iga being challenged in the next couple rounds after that match against Naomi Osaka, which she should have lost. What about Olga? She's going to be Olga Danlivic. She's going to be taking on Marketa Vondrousova. Now, Olga's coming off of 2 3-set tough victories against Donna Vekic and Danielle Collins, both of which she was down in the 3rd set. and probably should have lost. Now, Marquetta, fairly easy matchup last time, right? Against Chloe Paquette, who we saw Paquette 67 unforced errors. Are you crazy, man? Listen, now she did reduce that to like 36 against Marquetta, but Olga has a good forehand. Marquetta has the variety to really just take away her strength. So that's going to be a tough match for Olga. What about Coco Gauff, the future of tennis, taking on Elisabetta? Did you guys see Coco's practice overlap with Sabalenka's practice? That was pretty cool seeing them together. That was pretty cute. Two big stars of the sport. We love them both. Now, Coco Gauff has only lost 15 games this tournament. That's right, guys. She's only averaging a loss of 3 games per match. She's going to be extremely tough to beat, taking on Elisabetta, who, look, Beatrice Haddad, Ludmila, Buxa. She's playing solid tennis, and this is her playground, but let's not forget Coco Gauff is a junior French Open champion. Iga Swiatek said it best. I watched Coco hold up the trophy when I got defeated by Kat McNally. Coco loves playing here in France. Even though Elisabetta is playing great, it's going to be a tough match to beat Coco. Coco seems laser focused. And I said, if Iga slips up, Coco Gauff will win the French Open. Simple as that. Clara Tauson, she's going to be taking on Ons, the best shot maker in the world. It's going to be tough. Clara Tauson strikes the ball hard. You know, we saw her take out Elena Ostapenko, Big Mama Asta, big game Sofia Kenin. What can Ons do? Listen, Ons has a variety. She's got to play keep away. She's got to stretch the court, get balls back, make Tauson work. And we all know what I say about Tauson. You make her work, she's going to quit on herself. But she's in shape, and that was the old Tauson. We're going to give her the benefit of the doubt, because if she comes to play, Tauson can beat anyone on tour. She's too strong. She's too strong. It's as simple as that. Kenwin Jong, she's in a battle with Elena Venetian. The winner of that's going to face the winner of BB and Polini. I think BB or Polini beats both of them. Bianca, she goes back to that form in 2019. She's unstoppable. Now, Iga's not beating her. Sabalenka's not beating her. I don't even know if Coco can beat that 2019 Bianca Andreescu. That's going to be tough. And the only reason I say that is because Coco defends. She'll get balls back. And BB will run out of gas. She will. Stamina issues, not necessarily Clara Tauson, but there are issues of effort when BB gets pushed. Polini, fast and explosive. I think she also beats both of them, Queenwin or Elena Venetian. What about Svitolina and Bogdan? The winner that's going to take on Elena Rybakina. I think if Svitolina comes through, I think she beats Rybakina. I think she's going to stretch the court wide. Svitolina's disciplined. She's a defensive player. Defensive players are disciplined because they play safe tennis, waiting for a winner or waiting for you to be impatient and make a mistake. I think Svitolina has the ability and the power. She's added on the power since she's been with Gail. That's something I've noticed. Remember Svitolina back in the day? Very tiny, very skinny. She can crack now, guys. She has the ability to stretch the court wide against someone like Rybakina, which will create trouble, especially if Rybakina is faulting and not serving well. Vivara, she's through after taking out Begu. Now listen, if Begu was in her form, that's a match she should win, but Begu looked very slow today. She looked tired. And Vivara looks good. She's striking the ball well. She's hustling. Vivara's a hustler. She's going to take on the winner of Peyton Stearns and Andreeva. I think my pick was for Stearns as plus money to win at least a set. I don't see how Stearns can't win a set against Mira Andreeva. I mean, she's a good player. She's an upcoming American talent. She went to college. She put in the work. She's a skilled player. And when it comes to athletic ability, Mira's 17. Peyton Stearns, correct me, guys. Peyton Stearns, she's like 22 now, something like that? Maybe. I think Peyton Stearns is 22, 23, maybe. Something like that. I don't think, maybe, is she 21? Something like that, right? So she's in her early 20s. Mira's 17. Peyton Stearns she's finally grown into her adult body. She's strong and very athletic. Do not underestimate Peyton Stearns' athletic ability to run circles around Mira. So I'll take Peyton Stearns to win a set. Whoever comes through there, I think beats Vivara. Either one of them. I think Mira beats Vivara. I think Peyton Stearns beats Vivara. But I do think if Mira prevails, I think Mira beats Vivara a lot easier because of that left down the line and her aggressiveness. Whereas Peyton Stearns, more of a rally player, I think that would be a tougher match for Peyton to defeat Vivara. I think, or essentially, I think Vivara would have an easier match against Peyton than Mira. But Sabalenka, guys, she's through. And again, Sabalenka, always a threat to go deep in any of these slams because she just overpowers opponents. She's too strong and too physical. And the thing about Sabalenka is she's mentally strong. Now I think she's mentally strong because she shows discipline where she's not losing her cool. She's not literally slamming her racket down as much. She still gets upset, but you can tell she's controlling her emotions more. She's controlling her emotions more. And remember, guys, emotions, that's just energy in motion. That's all it is. If you can control your emotions, you control your energy. And right now, she's putting a lot more energy into destroying her opponents. That quick serve followed up with that forehand, it's dangerous. And the thing that scares me about Sabalenka is when she's down a set, she's her most dangerous because then she's like, look, I don't care now. I'm just going to go for it. And that's even more dangerous. Tennis in a minute. Like the video. Show some love. Hit the super thanks. We'll be back with more tennis coverage. It's a rainy day in France, so not much I can give you, but we'll be back, guys.